Tier lists. They've been around for centuries. Famous tier lists that have popped up around the world, like Ned Kelly tier listing his favorite banks to rob, John F. Kennedy's shooter tier listing his favorite moment when the brain bits came out of his skull, and my personal favorite when I'm addicted to drugs and not knowing what's going on because I am held captive by the Chinese government. Unfortunately, we are not doing a tier list on any of those fun type of topics. We're doing a tier list on the For Honor hero skins. I know. What a shame. Now we are looking at the tier list. Let's take a look at our lovely ranks of the tier list. We got Legendary, Outstanding, Ubisoft Standard, Ballhorn. I wonder who's gonna go there. And we got Trash. So let's start off with the two easy ones to get straight off the bat. Trash. So let's just put these two here, because they're both trash.
Shut the fuck up! Know your fucking place, trash!
Quickly, these are both the Destiny hero skins. These are the worst hero skins to ever come in the game. I would have never thought that, because there's another hero skin that I thought was the worst, but somehow Ubisoft topped it. I still don't understand the thought process of adding a shooting game character that's sci-fi into a medieval type of fantasy game. Doesn't make any sense to me. As well, these hero skins kind of came out of nowhere into the Viking season and gave them to the Knights, so the Vikings missed out on another hero skin. So I don't know, these are just trash. There's not really much I can really talk about with garbage. Alright, let's start with the first actual skin, is the Fboy Knight hero skin. I'm going to put him into, I'd probably say standard. Reason why I think that is, the hero skin's fine. The first ever hero skin to appear in For Honor, I think it was okay, but since obviously continuing with the hero skins, they've gone better at what they've done. And personally, I think the hero skin, for me, never appealed to me because of like the way that they're designed. I actually thought when this hero skin released, they were a female, and I had to get told by multiple people that it was actually a man, so that always confused me. That's why I named this one the Twink, or the Femboy hero skin. As well, the design of the hero skin is trying to go for more, at least in my opinion, like an elvish type of style, but doesn't want to fully commit to it, so it kind of like gets into it a bit, but then is too scared to go all the way. And also the armor kind of looks a bit too bulky for like how the person looks. And also I just don't like the fact that they have like long flowing hair, and I don't know, just weird to me. I wish we could also have the option to put down the visor or not, and I kind of just wish maybe just don't even have the helmet and just have them without a helmet and then just have their hair flowing. Like, that would have been fine with me, but it's whatever. Now moving on to our favorite hero skin, just kidding, Ballhorn. Wow, who would have guessed Ballhorn goes into Ballhorn? Ballhorn was one of the most disappointing hero skins to come out besides the Destiny hero skins, because you could literally just make them with Raider. Just make Raider black and then go for the basic armor that he has. As well, it's just the hero skin itself was just so lame and disappointing to Viking fans. It was pretty funny. As a non-Viking fan, I thought this was hilarious, and I thought this was a pretty funny joke, but turns out it wasn't. So it was just more disappointing on Ubisoft's part. But that's just how it is. Moving on to Yokai Slayer. See, I forgot their names. I'm not going to remember half of their names because their names are too complicated, and I'm usually high on something. Okay, Yokai Slayer, I believe they would go into Outstanding. I enjoy the hero skin. I also enjoy all the small details of the hero skin. If you haven't watched my video on it, all the small details like the symbol on their helmet representing family. The hero skin itself has a lot of family ties. A lot of the things that they have on their person, like monk beads, to protect against evil and stuff like that. I always thought that was really interesting and actually added to the character as well. I liked how they added the eyes moving, and that was very unique to this hero skin, but another hero skin did copy it, and I think in a worse way, but we'll get to that later. This one is a good hero skin. It also gave us what we have always wanted for Kensei, the shoulder pad arms on the actual arms instead of on the back for some reason, but we finally got that. I thought this was a really good hero skin, and it improved on, I would say, the armor that you could have gotten from Kensei. I know that some people didn't like it because it was female. I don't really care. I thought it was a good hero skin. Not much to really complain about. The Black Prior hero skin, basically the Edgelord. I'm going to go with just Ubisoft standard. Personally, I think it's alright. I think it's not unique enough, in my opinion, to warrant it being higher, because I feel like it's just all kind of basic armor compared to what Black Prior already has. So I never understood the hype. It just seemed like basic Black Prior armor. Like, this could just seem like an armor set for Black Prior. This doesn't seem like it's worth enough to really be a hero skin in my eyes. Moving on to the most complicated and weird hero skin I think I've ever tried to understand. Umchong, Ching Ching Bang Bang, I don't know their name. The Inquisitor, the Spanish Inquisitor pirate that's also Chinese.
Expect a kind of Spanish Inquisition? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
None of that makes any sense into any like thought process beyond imaginable. I don't like pirate, and I especially don't like their armor, but the hero skin does have good armor. I have to admit, I like their hat. I just like their theme. I wouldn't go Ubisoft standard because they did put a lot of effort into it. I think I'd have to go here with outstanding, even though I still don't like the lore or like the story behind it, because I think it's actually quite shit, but at least like it looks kind of good. I might change my opinion later, but I'm going to keep it there for now. The Spanish Inquisition Warmonger, I actually quite like it. I'm probably going to put it here. Actually, let's move you there because you're better than that one in my opinion. The Spanish conquistadors have always been like a favorite of mine, especially with their armor design, and I actually quite like, obviously, her helmet and her details of the sun type of appearing on her chest. I do think this could have maybe been an armor set for Warmonger, but I especially do like it. It's a bit more unique than anything. I do think they could have maybe added a bit more to it to make it legendary or even more amazing, but for what it is, I think it's actually pretty good. Monkey Man, Wukong himself. This definitely has to be one of the best hero skins to come out. The hero skin somehow goes between cartoonish but also realistic in my eyes, because Shaolin perfectly fits the stereotype, and this hero skin just helps it out, especially like with all the representation of Wukong being basically silly and cheeky. This hero skin was absolutely amazing. It just looks the best, and they outdid themselves with this hero skin. Absolutely great. And on to another one is the Highlander. I know Slanderous has a hard-on for this one for some reason, but I can't deny it is a pretty good hero skin. It just looks amazing. Like, it's better than most of Highlander's like armor, and it just looks realistic for what a Viking should wear. And it kind of looks similar in a way to something like Berserk in a way, and like other type of references like that, but it looks good. Moving on to the Warden hero skin, which was a old trailer armor that we never actually got until obviously now. I think it's actually pretty alright. I think it should be in Ubisoft standard. I'm going to actually put it you there. You there. There you go. Yeah, you there. I think it's a good hero skin. Like, there's nothing bad about it. It's pretty realistic, and I actually enjoy it. And it's armor that we don't actually have in game. I enjoy it. It's pretty good. There's nothing much I can really say. It should be the benchmark of hero skins. And it's pretty good. I think this is supposed to be Ezio. I've never played the Assassin's Creeds, so I have no real understanding of how good this hero skin is. To me, it's alright. It's fine. For a hero skin that I have like no understanding of what they're supposed to be, because I've never played Assassin's Creed, I think it's alright. I think the best part about the hero skin is that they actually did a male character for a character that's gender locked to female. So I thought that idea was really great, and I hope they actually expand on that with other characters that are gender locked. But besides that, that's a pretty good skin. The Orochi hero skin, Master Akachi, is it? Itachi? See, I'm not good with these names. Him, for Orochi, that was an absolutely spectacular hero skin, and here's why. The hero skin that is based off basically common line with the story of Benkei absolutely perfectly. The coat looks absolutely amazing. Orochi's face doesn't look ugly like Gladiator's. But the armor just looks so clean, so nice, and what you actually expect a high-ranking like samurai master would wear, and someone who's like well respected in the samurai army. Like, that's really good hero skin. Moving on to the guy from the campaign, besides myself, I think this hero skin is, well, pretty alright for what it is. It's just a guy from the campaign. I know that they did do some smaller changes to the hero skin to change it up a bit, and that's fine. I think it's alright for what it is, and I'm glad people finally got the chance to actually play the guy from the campaign. I do think that they should have probably made a second version of it, because they kind of ripped it from the campaign. Maybe like add 2 versions where you could do an undead and you could just have the one from the campaign. I think that would have been more worth it and would have bumped it up a lot more. But for what it is, I think it's pretty good. Moving on to the newest hero skin, General Z or Zar? Not too sure. But he is supposed to be a representation of Cao Cao. I'm not too sure. Personally, I enjoy the hero skin. I think it's alright, but I think it could have been a lot more spectacular, so I'm going to put it in outstanding. I do enjoy it, but I think what's holding it back is that the armor is too similar to Zunhu's already basic armor set. So it's kind of a eh, but for what it is, I do actually think it is pretty good. Obviously, you can't beat armor that you could make, but it's pretty good. Now, on the same note, we have a special one, and that is the Whitebone Spirit. If you don't know, the Whitebone Spirit was basically one of the bosses during the event, during a Wulin event season, and there was a glitch that happened that actually gave us the armor, and instead of Ubisoft taking away the armor or doing that, they decided just to give it to us. And you can't actually customize the armor that much, or really at all. So I'm counting it as a hero skin, because it technically is. And I actually think this hero skin is actually really good for what it is. Like, for a hero skin we technically got basically for free. It actually looks amazing. It's different. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. Now, this is the ranking so far. I'm actually going to change it a bit, because I actually think this should probably go into Ubisoft Standard. I think this should go there. That should go there. Yeah, that should go there. Alright, so I'm going to explain. These are definitely the top best hero skins in my opinion. These are definitely on the mark of being the best, and they're really good for what you get. These are just Ubisoft Standard. It's not saying that these skins are bad. I'm saying these are really good for what they are, and this should be the standard that Ubisoft should be trying to like reach for hero skins. Especially this one. This one is spectacular, and they should go for more of this. This one I do think is a good hero skin, but just the stupid like lore behind it and like what it's supposed to be, I think knocks it down a bit after looking, because this is a supposed to be a Spanish conquistador, and that one, like, it's not bad. It actually is good, and it's not like they make a stupid lore behind it. So I'm more accepting of this than this. So this one gets to stay there. This one doesn't. The Fboy, it's a Fboy. It's whatever. And the rest of these ones are just average. This one I think is definitely the weakest of all of the hero skins in the standard category, because you can just make a basic looking, and I think it better, Black Prior. It's just whatever. Ballhorn is Ballhorn. You can't beat him. He has to stay where he is. And these are the most disappointing hero skins to ever come out in the game's history. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my tier list ranking. Please tell me in the comments below if you agree with my opinion, and if you would change it, how so. And tell me if you're excited for the next year's hero skins, and do you think they'll be better than the current ones that we have, or they might be worse, like these two pieces of shit. With that, I'll see you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel, and it helps me with my alcohol addiction. Thank you, and see you next time.